The iPhone 13 range is undoubtedly the most highly anticipated range of upcoming phones, but there's rather long to wait for them, as they probably won't land until September. There could be some big upgrades for these new models, with high refresh rate screens, 1 TB of storage, in-screen fingerprint scanners, and a smaller notch, all rumored. There's also talk of a periscope camera being added, which would allow for an increased optical zoom range. With the phones being a long way off at the time of writing though, we're not at all confident of these things yet. What you can be sure of is that they'll be very powerful, and that Apple will probably offer the same assortment of handsets as in the iPhone 12 range, meaning an iPhone 13, an iPhone 13 mini, an iPhone 13 Pro, and an iPhone 13 Pro Max. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 isn't likely to be as mainstream as most of the phones on this list, but it could be more exciting than most of them, as foldable phones are probably the future, and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 is likely to be the best one yet. Beyond having a big, foldable screen, the main Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 rumors so far suggest it might support Samsung's S Pen stylus, have an in-screen camera, and possibly even have an RGB light strip on its hinge. We haven't heard much else at the time of writing, but expect more rumors to roll in ahead of release, which could be in June if leaks are to be believed, though some sources reckon it won't land until the second half of the year. In the past we'd have been a lot more excited about new entries in Huawei's flagship P range. They typically have some of the best cameras you'll find on a phone, coupled with generally impressive hardware and competitive power. The Huawei P50 will probably be no exception. But since the Huawei ban, the company has been unable to offer Google's apps or access to the Google Play Store on its phones, which significantly hampers the software side of things. Still, if you can live with that, the Huawei P50 could be worth getting.
The LG rollable phone is very much a wild card, as it's a completely new thing for phones, a handset with a rollable screen. LG has confirmed that the phone exists and is landing this year 2021, and in a short teaser has shown the phone extending from smartphone to tablet size, all without any folding required, although there have since been whispers that the project might have been abandoned. In any case, the teaser only shows the screen extending in one direction, but based on a patent, this might be a device that lets you extend both the left and right screen edges, but because it rolls rather than folds, and because the mechanism is compactly hidden within the phone, it should look much like a normal smartphone when the screen isn't extended. According to a While the iPhone 13 range is clearly the most anticipated of Apple's upcoming phones, the company might also launch a successor to the iPhone Southeast 2020 in 2021. We've heard very little about the iPhone Southeast 3 so far, and there's every chance we won't see it until a later year, but if it does launch this year it will probably have an A14 Bionic chipset, the same as the iPhone 12 range. There's also talk of an iPhone Southeast Plus, which might end up being the iPhone Southeast 3 in all but name. This is thought to have a larger 5.5 or 6.1-inch screen, but to retain the general affordability of the iPhone Southeast range. What's not clear is whether the iPhone Southeast 3 will keep the physical home button and big bezels, a design that's becoming increasingly dated. Thank you for watching. Subscribe our channel so you don't miss future videos.